In this question, guys, girls, and folks, we're looking at a grade 9 higher tier quadratic inequalities question. We have to solve x squared minus 5x minus 24 is less than or equal to 0. So, first step, guys, here is obviously factorize key, so solve it by factorizing. Now, all quadratics here at GCSE level here, as far as I'm aware, they will always factorize. If they don't, then you can write it in exact form using the quadratic formula or the completing the square. Okay, I think I've seen that one or two maybe on an IGC paper sheet for Pearson and Excel, but for regular GC, I've never seen it as far as my ones that don't factorize. But if it doesn't ever factorize, it will appear on a calculator paper. I think if it's non-calc, you leave it in exact form. But obviously, but just assume the ones that I'm going to give you and in the test will always obviously factorize. So to make x squared, we're going to have x and x. Two numbers that add to make plus 5, and the same two numbers here that multiply or times to make minus 24. Okay, oh sorry, it should be an add there, not times. Okay, so factor 24, yeah, that's going to be minus 8 and plus 3, so I'm going to put plus 3 and minus 8. Again, the order doesn't matter here. Then what's next, guys? Well, we are now going to set each bracket equal to 0, so we're going to assume it's equal to 0 for a minute, okay, and solve, and obviously work out our x-intercepts. So x equals minus 3, okay, so I'm going to flip the sign, okay, or x is equal to positive 8 or plus 8. We get that by setting x plus 3 equals 0 or x minus 8 equals 0, okay? Okay, next up, guys, I'm obviously going to sketch it. So we're going to have okay, I'm going to focus here just on the x-axis for now. So I'm going to cross up minus 3 and 8. So it's going to look something like this. Again, sorry, that's not perfect. I apologize. Okay, now here is the key, guys. We are looking for where the quadratic is less than or equal to 0, i.e. where it's below or beneath the x-axis. Okay, so we're looking at the x-axis for quadratic inequalities, and it's less than, okay, or equal to 0 in this region here. So that means our inequality, okay, is going to be minus 3 is less than or equal to x, but less than or equal to 8, okay? Keeping my sign here consistent with the sign in the question, okay? But hopefully that makes sense. And that is how we solve a quadratic inequality by factorizing, okay? Again, all the ones here that you'll get in the exam here for higher tier will be obviously factorized. If you do get one on the occasion that doesn't factorize, then I believe, you'll be asked to, obviously give your answer to 2DP or 3 sig figs on a calculator paper, okay? But on the off chance, if it's the last question here on a non-calculator paper, leave it in exact form, you'll be asked to write it in the form, a plus b plus minus, root b over c, whatever it is, okay, or like a similar format, okay? But hopefully that was helpful, okay? Thank you for watching.